Get out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft! Hello, and welcome to my studio. All right, guys, in all seriousness, what is going on? I wanted to show you guys my studio. So this is my YouTube room right here. We built this onto the house after we bought the house specifically for a place for me to work. So whether that be work from home or do YouTube, whatever it is, this is where I'm gonna do it at. Animate, all that stuff. We're gonna get some natural light in here. Actually, before we get the natural light, I should show you guys all of the LEDs that we have. So we have two stand-up LEDs here that I absolutely love. They can change to any color that you could possibly ever imagine. We've got the soundproofing right here. So whenever I'm voicing the characters or I'm talking as Steve, this is what's helping stop all of it, as well as the carpet right here. And the curtains are also very thick and help stop all of the echoes. So that's why we are able to do this without a ton of echo. I will start on this side of the room. We've got LEDs behind the TV. We've got LEDs above the window. We've got LEDs, that's an LED that changes color, the lamp. These are LEDs. I got LEDs above that window. I got LEDs behind the desk. Listen, we got RGB everywhere. But this is my TV, and I watch a lot of animating on here. This is where I get a ton of inspiration. I'll go on here, I'll watch Blunt Brothers, I'll watch Zamination, Blue Monkey, Black Plasma Studios. I'll go on here and just watch those channels to try to get some inspiration on animating and whatnot, what have you. So I also love my posters a ton. They're really, they're just really fun. They're fun to look at. I've got Iron Man over here. I got Spider-Man, Star Wars poster from when I was a kid. Star Wars up there. I got Shin Godzilla on a poster over here. I got Goku over there. So I got posters everywhere. I got a really cool Minecraft one over here. And I just like to look at those. It's kind of fun for me to just, I don't know, just look at them and enjoy them. One of the most important things I have in here is an ambient sound. So I really work off of ambient sounds. I love them, okay? If you guys listen, I got a crackling candle that's almost out. It's almost out of wax, bro. I'm gonna be real sad. And then I'll play some, most of the time I'll play like Japanese lo-fi music and just let it play in the background for hours and hours and hours and hours. I've got a couch here if I want to nap. So, if I'm working real hard and then I'm like, dude, I want to take a nap, then boom, I'll take a nap right here. All right, time for the actual setup itself. All right, this is gonna be interesting. Super simple setup. One monitor, computer, okay? It is pretty simple. This is a 49-inch super ultra wide monitor, and I actually got this when I was editing for another YouTuber that goes by the name of Iggy. I would use this in I was editing a ton of videos. I was editing like 100 videos a month at the time, but so this is a 49-inch monitor that I really love. Down here I have an NZXT build. This is a 3090, not the TI, but it's a 3090 with the i9 12900K with 32 gigabytes of DDR5, 6000 megahertz RAM with, I believe, 5 terabytes of SSD storage. This computer is a savage, bro. It is savagely fast. It is ridiculously fast. It is, I think at the time when I bought it, it was like the best computer you could buy because I work in here so much every single day. I got tired of my computer crashing and whatnot. I was like, you know what? We're just gonna get a nice computer, and that leads me into my next thing. When I'm editing iPhone videos or vlogs, I use a Mac Mini that's actually mounted behind my monitor. So this thing is what I use when I'm editing anything Apple related. Very cool. I love it so much. I don't know why I'm on Minecraft, maybe for that little skit. Anyways, we're gonna get into the actual animating now, you guys. As many of you may know, I got really bad glare on my glasses right now. As many of you may know, animating can be a very time-consuming thing. So if you're able to ever mitigate time, which basically means if you're able to cut down on time, you have to do it. Anybody that's ever animated before knows you are going to spend hours and hours and hours on 3 minutes worth of footage. It's just how it is. And it's really peaceful for me. I love it. I animate to relax, okay? But recently I was running into a huge block, and it was the fact that I was animating with my mouse and keyboard on Blender, and it's totally doable, okay? I'm just a crybaby. My wife surprised me with a drawing tablet it's gonna cut my animation time down in half. It's insane. So I'm gonna show you guys this as I'm very excited, and it's one of the main points of this video is to show you guys how in the heck do I animate? Okay, I'm gonna have to use my glasses here as we're dealing with keyframes, and keyframes can be a little bit blurry. So I'm actually waiting on my new prescription of glasses that come in on the 17th. I'm so excited. I did not realize how bad my eyes were until I went in the other day. And turns out I have some weird, I don't know, my eyes do some weird things, makes it really hard for me to see. So I didn't know, I've just been dealing with it for the last 20 plus years. Okay, so we've got Minecraft Steve here, or this is actually Ice Cube, and I don't know why his name's Ice Cube, but He's got a little ice block above his head. Maybe that's what it is. All right. But this is so this is the program. This is Blender, and this is what I use. You guys will be able to see, I'm not screen recording here. I want to show you what I see. So up here, I'm going to have most of the time my camera view of the character, okay? And to get the camera view, this isn't actually the camera view, but this is where I'll see what it's actually going to look like. Down here is where I see all the armatures. You guys can see this. This here, like if I move this arm, oh, look at there, the arm moves, okay? If I press Control Z, boom, the arm goes back. And so yeah, this is where I'm gonna do most of my keyframing and all of that jazz. And then over on this side, I'm able to see the character. So this is Ice Cube is his name. I can see the camera. I can see the light. So I can click on light here. I can go to my properties. So if I can go to properties down here and do whatever it is that I need to do, change the world properties, render settings, all that stuff can be done on this side, including, so right here is, if you guys are ever wondering, but this is object mode. Object mode means that I can touch everything as an object. So this whole armature, this whole rig becomes an object. Same for like the lights and whatnot. I can go here, change how bright I want the light. I don't know why it's foggy, but I can change how bright I want the light, all that stuff. And that's all done in object mode. But if I want to go back to posing and I actually want to change the character up, I click on the character, come over here, go to pose mode, and then voila, all of a sudden I have this entire screen. So this is why the big screen is so helpful to me, is because I can see this entire rig. I can see all of the keyframes down here on the dope sheet, and then I can also see all of the properties that I need. Now, whenever you guys see a smooth movement, like I've been working on my smooth movements, and you can see, you know, that's a fairly smooth animation there, right? So, whee, you know, he waves his arm. That's all done in what's called a graph editor. The graph editor is actually right here, and this is where I will do my keyframing, and this is where I'll really make things smooth. You guys can see the blue and purple line. That's actually gonna be Steve waving. So that's the movement of his arm, as you guys can see. As the purple goes down, you can see his arm move, right? So that's how we make it smooth. You can see it's a smoother curve there. That's how we're gonna get a smoother transition of all this stuff. So it's called easing, or however you want the verbiage that you want to use. I use the graph editor to make everything smooth. Each one of these yellow dots is one keyframe, and you guys can see there's quite a bit of keyframing going into this. But I'm working on making everything smooth. Over here is where I'll change the render properties. So you guys can see it's currently set at 60 frames per second. Most animating is done at 24 frames per second. But I really love the smooth effect of a 60 frame per second. And I think you can actually redo it in a program. You can do it like in Premiere. You can redo the frames. But I think it's called interpolation, frame interpolation or something like that. But I just prefer to do it in Blender and let it render. It takes forever for a video to render. We need some natural light in here, it's so dark. But yeah, it takes forever for a video to render, but it's still, I just like the way that it looks. Ultimately, this setup is all, basically it's meant for me to record my reaction videos. So that's why I've got my camera up here. I've got my ring light, and you know, I've got my microphone attached to the desk. It's actually attached into the desk. I drilled into the desk a giant hole. It hurt my soul to drill into this desk, but I did. You know, this is a very nice desk. I love it so much. All the cables are completely hidden. You can't see anything under there except for where they go, plug into the PC right there. That is one of my big things. Cable management is huge. I have to have cable management, otherwise my brain just cannot function. And then some other cool things in the room, I guess that's basically the animating side of things. I sit on this, listen to some music, some Japanese lo-fi, got the candle going in the background, got the ambient light going on, and then I just sit here and create animations. And I don't know, I haven't gotten bored yet, knock on wood. I hope I don't ever get bored, but I just love it so much. Shout out to my pops. He got me this awesome Godzilla right here. Shout out to Sarah, she got me Zurg. Shout out to my mom and dad, they got me this hand. This is a inspiration to me, actually. So I got this from Disney. And the reason I got this is because there's a YouTuber that goes by the name of Sir Wade Neistat, I believe is how you say it. Anyways, he had one of these in his videos, and he's a very good animator. And I was like, dude, I want that ball so bad. So I got it. And and I love it, and it's inspiring because it's just all the great films and animations that came from, you know, that silly little ball. You know, it's pretty awesome. And then down here, I've got my Legos. I love them a ton. And then all the way down here, I don't know where I'm gonna put this one yet, but I've got the Millennium Falcon with 2 jugs of water because I get super thirsty in here just working so hard. But yeah, guys, that's the setup. And, you know, just if you guys enjoy my animations and you guys want to see more behind the scenes, let me know. I will do a behind the scenes of the Spider-Man versus Minecraft Steve video if you guys want. Just let me know what you guys want and I will do that. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this studio tour. And it's your boy Louie. Yeah, it's your boy Louie. Louie? Okay, yeah, it's Louie Tunes. It's been Louie Tunes, and I will see you guys in the next animation.